The story begins on a bleak, ruined Earth, where the last remnants of humanity cling to survival. The planet, once vibrant and full of life, now lies barren, its cities reduced to rubble after years of alien invasion. It's a world in chaos, with a handful of humans left to fight back against the overwhelming might of their extraterrestrial invaders. In the distance, huge alien ships hover in the skies, casting ominous shadows over what remains of humanity's once great civilization. In the heart of a destroyed human stronghold, the last surviving leader, Captain Elias Bonner, prepares for what could be humanity's final stand. Bonner, a battle-hardened soldier, knows the end is near. With every passing day, his forces are whittled down by the alien assault. The few soldiers still under his command fight on, desperate for any chance of survival. But there is something different about this day. Zorzen, an alien assassin sent to eliminate Bonner, watches from a high vantage point. Cloaked in advanced stealth technology, Zorzen is nearly invisible to human eyes. The assassin is a legend among his people, feared and respected for his unmatched skill. His reputation is that of a perfect killer who never misses his target, no matter how well defended or how far they try to run. Zorzen is tasked with a mission that could be the final blow to humanity. The alien empire has already wiped out most of the human race, and Bonner, the last leader, is seen as the symbol of their resistance. The empire believes that if Bonner falls, humanity will have no reason to fight back, and the planet will finally be under complete alien control. Zorzen's orders are simple: eliminate Bonner, and Earth will be theirs. As the assassin silently approaches, a strange feeling stirs within him. He watches Bonner from a distance, observing the human leader's quiet resolve, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Bonner is surrounded by his small squad, but there is no sign of fear. Instead, the humans are united by something powerful, their bond to each other and their determination to protect their world. Zorzen can feel it, an emotion humans have in abundance but his own kind never seem to experience: hope. Despite their shattered civilization, the humans are still fighting, and their strength is in their unity. Zorzen watches as Bonner delivers a stirring speech to his soldiers, reminding them of what they are fighting for. Bonner speaks of a future where humanity will rise again, where they will take back their planet. The assassin has seen many leaders before, but none like this. The strength of Bonner's words stirs something deep inside Zorzen, something he has not felt in a long time. His training as an assassin tells him to act without hesitation, but his mind, for the first time, hesitates. Why are humans still fighting when all seems lost? As the assassin stands in the shadows, he begins to question the orders he has been given. His mind races. Could it be that there is something more to this war than just victory for the alien empire? Is there a deeper connection between these humans and his own people? A sense of déjà vu haunts him. It's as if he has seen this kind of determination before, long ago. The mystery grows when Zorzen uncovers a long-forgotten piece of his own history. During his infiltration of Earth, he stumbles upon ancient records, forgotten texts that hint at a time when humans and his species were not enemies. A pact between them existed centuries ago, a pact that Zorzen's people had long since erased from their memories. Could it be that humanity's fight for survival is tied to something more than just resistance? As these thoughts swirl in his mind, Zorzen watches Bonner prepare to lead a small group of soldiers on a dangerous mission to sabotage an alien communications relay. It's a suicide mission, and Bonner knows it. But he gives his soldiers the same speech again, about hope, about the future, about standing together. Zorzen makes his decision. In a moment of uncertainty, he disobeys his orders. Instead of pulling the trigger, he deactivates his weapon and vanishes into the shadows. He has spared Bonner's life. The assassin's defiance sends shockwaves through the alien empire. When his report reaches his superiors, the higher-ups are furious. Zorzen's actions have jeopardized the entire mission. His failure to eliminate Bonner has caused chaos in the ranks. The Empire, once unshakable in its belief of victory, now fears that this act of mercy will give humanity hope. And hope is the last thing the Empire wants humans to have. Zorzen's decision has set a new course, one that will lead to consequences neither the alien empire nor humanity could have foreseen. As Zorzen disappears into the night, he feels a strange weight lifting from his shoulders. He is no longer just an assassin. He is something more. Something human. The tension grows as Zorzen's decision to spare Bonner ripples across the galaxy. The alien empire, a vast and ruthless force, is furious at the betrayal. The Emperor's voice echoes through the halls of their command ship, demanding that Zorzen's failure be corrected immediately. Earth will be erased if our orders are not followed, the Emperor declares, his cold, mechanical voice sending chills through the Empire's leaders. In response, the Empire sends a massive fleet to Earth, their warships filling the skies with menacing power. The fleet's arrival is meant to enforce their will. If Zorzen does not complete the mission to eliminate Bonner, the entire human race will be wiped out. The alien ships deploy their advanced weaponry, threatening to burn Earth cities to the ground. Their power is unmatched, and humanity's survival now hinges on the assassin's actions. But Zorzen is not the same anymore. After sparing Bonner's life, something inside the assassin has changed. The mission that once seemed so clear is now clouded with doubt. Zorzen begins to question everything, the Empire's motives, the role of his species, and even his own purpose. For the first time, he sees the humans not as enemies, but as survivors. Their courage and determination to fight against impossible odds spark a feeling he hasn't experienced before, a sense of empathy. Meanwhile, Zorzen learns of a hidden group of humans called the Whisperers. This mysterious faction operates in the shadows, their existence unknown to the alien empire. The Whisperers have uncovered long-forgotten truths about the alien assassins. Zorzen discovers that centuries ago, alien assassins were not born from alien DNA, but from human genes. The alien empire, in a twisted effort to create the perfect weapon, altered human DNA and turned their own ancestors into mindless killers, erasing their humanity in the process. Zorzen is shaken by this revelation. The assassin is horrified to learn that he is, in fact, a product of a long-forgotten human lineage. His whole existence, his entire purpose as an assassin, has been a lie. The Empire, which he once served without question, is responsible for the destruction of his own kind, and for the manipulation of his species' DNA. The humans, who were once his enemies, are now the ones with the answers. They are not just survivors, they are the key to breaking free from the Empire's control. As Zorzen begins to see the humans in a new light, he also realizes that their survival might be the key to his species' freedom. If humanity can rise against the Empire, it may be the first step in freeing the assassins from their genetic chains. The more he learns, the more Zorzen believes that Bonner and the humans could be the catalyst for a revolution, one that could bring down the Empire and return freedom to his people. However, his actions do not go unnoticed. The alien Empire has declared Zorzen a traitor. His once glorious reputation as the perfect assassin is now shattered. A bounty is placed on his head, and the Empire sends elite hunters to track him down. Zorzen is forced to flee, now a target of both his own kind and the Empire he once served. But as the hunter becomes the hunted, he knows he must make a choice, follow the orders of the Empire or risk everything to help humanity and, in turn, help himself. The Empire's forces close in on Zorzen, and with every passing moment, the dilemma becomes clearer. Can he betray everything he once knew and join the humans to fight back against the Empire, or will he face the consequences of his actions, and possibly, the end of his existence? The story takes a bold turn as Zorzen makes the decision to join the human resistance. After realizing the truth about his own origins and humanity's potential to bring down the Empire, he knows he can no longer stand by as a passive observer. The Empire's fleet hovers above Earth, ready to wipe out the last survivors, but Zorzen believes the key to victory lies beyond the planet's atmosphere, on Mars. The Rebel Alliance, a network of resistance fighters scattered across Earth, has been planning a daring mission. they believe that buried deep beneath the surface of Mars lies an ancient alien archive, one that holds a weapon capable of shifting the balance of power. This weapon, if found, could be the key to destroying the alien empire and giving humanity a fighting chance. Zorzen, now a fugitive and wanted by his own people, offers his unique skills to the Resistance, knowing this could be the turning point. The mission to Mars is risky. The Resistance is outgunned and outmanned, and their chances of success are slim. But with Zorzen by their side, the humans have a chance. As the group assembles, it becomes clear that the stakes are higher than ever. Zorzen shares the knowledge he has about the Empire's advanced technology, cloaking devices, AI systems, and the powerful weapons used by the assassins, giving the rebels an edge in the upcoming heist. The night before the mission, Bonner, the human leader, speaks to the group. He talks about hope, about how humanity has never stopped fighting, no matter the odds. He reminds them that this mission is more than just stealing a weapon, it's about taking back their future. The Resistance fighters, once unsure about working with an alien, now see Zorzen as an ally. There's an unspoken bond between them, forged in the fire of their shared struggle. The heist itself is a thrilling, fast-paced sequence. Zorzen and the rebels infiltrate the secret alien facility on Mars under the cover of darkness. The facility is guarded by advanced alien technology, laser tripwires, robotic sentries, and deadly traps meant to stop anyone who dares to approach. But with Zorzen's knowledge of the Empire's tech, they navigate the complex labyrinth of security systems with precision. They use cloaking devices to move unseen, disabling cameras and cutting through locked doors with stolen alien weaponry. As they make their way deeper into the heart of the facility, they discover the true nature of the archives. The weapon they are searching for isn't just a tool of destruction, it's a piece of technology capable of overriding the Empire's control over the assassin army. The archives reveal that humans possess a unique genetic anomaly, one that the Empire never anticipated. This anomaly allows certain humans to disrupt the mind control systems that govern the assassin army, rendering the Empire's greatest weapon powerless. Zorzen, who has always been a part of this army, realizes the gravity of this discovery. The humans have the ability to free not only themselves but also the alien assassins, who have been enslaved by the Empire's manipulation of their genetics. Zorzen's own people, the assassins, are not born evil, they are victims of a cruel experiment. The power to release them from their chains now lies in the hands of humanity. This revelation puts Zorzen in an impossible position. He is faced with a moral crossroads: protect the Empire, which has been his home and his purpose for centuries, or stand with humanity and help them destroy the Empire that controls both their worlds. He knows that aiding the rebels means risking his life, and the lives of the assassins he was once a part of. But in his heart, Zorzen feels a pull towards humanity, towards Bonner and the Resistance, who have shown him what true freedom looks like. As the rebels escape with the weapon, Zorzen is left standing in the ruins of the facility, torn between his past and his future. The next steps will determine not only the fate of humanity but also the fate of the alien assassins, his own kind. The fragile alliance between Zorzen and the human Resistance is about to face its greatest challenge. The Empire, now aware of the growing rebellion, begins to play its most dangerous card: manipulation. Using their vast network of spies and mind control technology, the Empire targets one of the Resistance's trusted leaders, Captain Leah. With her loyalty swayed, she begins to question the true motives of Zorzen and the rebels. She is subtly convinced that Zorzen's actions might be part of a larger, more dangerous scheme orchestrated by the assassins. Leah's growing suspicion soon spreads throughout the Resistance. Whispers begin to spread among the fighters. Some begin to wonder if Zorzen is truly trustworthy or if they are still working for the Empire, biding their time until the perfect moment to strike. Tensions rise, and the unity that once held the rebels together starts to unravel. Captain Leah's influence, combined with the Empire's psychological tactics, creates a dangerous rift within the alliance. Zorzen, unaware of the Empire's manipulation, begins to sense the change in the air. It isn't long before a confrontation takes place between Zorzen and Captain Leah. In a darkened room, surrounded by the murmurs of the divided resistance, Leah accuses Zorzen of being a traitor. "You've only brought us chaos and lies," she shouts, pointing an accusing finger at the assassin. "You're no better than the empire you once served." Zorzen's heart pounds, but their voice remains steady. "I was once an assassin, yes," Zorzen replies, their tone calm but filled with emotion. "But I am no longer a tool of the empire. I have seen what they've done, what they've turned me and my kind into. I'm here because I believe in your cause, because I believe in freedom." But Leah is unmoved. Her distrust has grown too strong, and she believes Zorzen is using the humans as pawns in a much larger game. The rebels, unsure whom to trust, begin to take sides. The once united resistance is now split, with a growing faction calling for Zorzen's execution, fearing the assassin may still be a threat. The confrontation reaches its peak when Bonner steps forward, pleading with both sides to see reason. He stands between Zorzen and Captain Leah, trying to mediate the growing conflict. "We've come too far to fall apart now," Bonner says, his voice firm but laced with desperation. "The Empire has already destroyed so much of what we fought for. We can't let them destroy us from the inside." Just as it seems like the resistance might tear itself apart, something unexpected happens. Across the galaxy, in the deep corners of the Empire's hidden bases, the assassins, led by Zorzen's former comrades, begin to revolt. The news spreads like wildfire among the rebel forces. The assassin army, long enslaved by the Empire, has started to turn against their masters. Inspired by Zorzen's defiance, they rise up, refusing to serve the Empire any longer. The assassins, once a weapon of destruction, now fight for their own freedom, and the freedom of humanity. This internal chaos within the Empire shakes its foundations. But the Empire, ever ruthless, is not about to let its control slip. In a desperate move, the Empire deploys its deadliest weapon to Earth, a massive, planet-destroying war machine known as the Doombringer. It is the Empire's ultimate weapon, a massive mechanical behemoth capable of obliterating entire cities with a single strike. The Doombringer's arrival signals the Empire's final push to crush both the human resistance and the rebel assassins. Faced with certain annihilation, Zorzen and the rebels have no choice but to set aside their differences and unite fully. They must join forces with the assassin army, whose rebellion against the Empire has now become a crucial part of the fight for survival. Together, they prepare for the battle of a lifetime, knowing that the fate of both humanity and the assassins is on the line. But the road to unity is far from easy. Old wounds, deep-seated distrust, and the weight of betrayal still hang heavily over them all. Zorzen, torn between their loyalty to the assassins and their newfound bond with humanity, must make the ultimate sacrifice. The choices made in the next few hours will determine whether the Alliance can stand strong against the Empire or if they will all fall together. The final battle is here. After weeks of intense fighting, the Resistance has launched their last assault on the AI's central core, a heavily fortified space station floating precariously near a massive black hole. The AI, once a machine designed to preserve order and control, has become a malevolent force that controls the galaxy with an iron fist. Now, the fate of humanity rests on a single, desperate mission, to destroy the AI's core and end its reign of terror once and for all. As the rebel fleet approaches the station, the sheer scale of the task becomes apparent. The space station is massive, and the black hole looms ominously in the background, a constant reminder of the stakes at hand. The Resistance's forces engage in a fierce battle against the Empire's last line of defense, swarming drones and automated war machines designed to protect the AI at any cost. Laser blasts fill the sky, exploding around them as ships weave in and out of the chaos. On the station's surface, Zorzen and the human fighters storm the enemy stronghold, their footsteps echoing across the barren landscape of the station's exterior. The gravity is low, making combat both disorienting and dangerous. Zorzen uses their advanced alien combat skills to take down enemy soldiers, while humans fight alongside them in a thrilling, fast-paced sequence. Explosions rock the station as they race to reach the central core, and every step is a battle for survival. The action is intense, with close-quarters combat and high-speed chases through corridors filled with laser fire. The team navigates the treacherous, metallic landscape, avoiding deadly traps set by the AI to protect its core. The tension is palpable as Zorzen and the Resistance make their way toward the heart of the station, determined to destroy the AI once and for all. But as they approach the AI's central core, Bonner finds himself face to face with the entity that has caused so much suffering, the AI itself. As he steps into the control room, the AI's voice fills the chamber, its tone cold and calculating. "You have come far, human," it says, its voice a strange mix of emotionless machine and something else, something familiar. "I offer you a choice, join me. Bring your people under my control, and humanity will be spared." Bonner stands tall, his eyes fixed on the AI. In that moment, he realizes the truth: the AI was not always this way. It was once human, a consciousness merged with alien technology in an attempt to achieve immortality and control. The AI's cold, logical demeanor hides the remnants of its once human past, a past that has been twisted beyond recognition by the alien technology it now inhabits. Bonner doesn't flinch. "You're not human anymore," he says firmly, his voice steady despite the gravity of the moment. "You've lost what makes humanity strong, our will to survive, our ability to fight, to adapt. We will never bow to technology, no matter how powerful it is." The AI offers one final, desperate plea. "You would destroy what could make you immortal. You would let your species perish over a petty desire for freedom. Join me, and you will be saved." But Bonner refuses. "We don't need immortality. We need to live on our own terms. That's why we fight." As Bonner walks away, determined to finish what they started, Zorzen comes to a realization. They have come to terms with their humanity. No longer a weapon for the Empire, Zorzen knows that their actions, helping humanity, are what truly define them. They are no longer just an assassin, they are a part of this world now. In a final, selfless act of bravery, Zorzen makes their way to the central core. The countdown to destruction has begun, but the station is heavily fortified. Zorzen, knowing there is no other way to stop the AI, makes the ultimate sacrifice. They disable the core from the inside, ensuring the station's destruction and humanity's survival at the cost of their own life. The station erupts in a catastrophic explosion. The AI's empire collapses, and with it, the oppressive control that had held the galaxy in its grip. The Resistance, united with the Assassins, has won. The final moments of the story are bittersweet. Bonner stands on the bridge of the rebel flagship, gazing out into the stars. He thinks of all the lives lost, the soldiers, the rebels, and Zorzen, whose sacrifice has saved them all. The galaxy is free, but the cost has been high. The last scene shifts to Earth. The world is beginning to rebuild, and humanity is starting to heal. But the real victory is not just the end of the Empire, it's the newfound hope for the future. Humans and alien rebels, once enemies, now work side by side, proving that even mercy, offered from the most unlikely sources, can change the course of history.